Okay, I am here. Hello and welcome to a Sunday vibe. A Sunday vibe. And today I am going to talk a little bit about my daddy. And I am going to wear my sunglasses because sunglasses protect our eyes from the sun. Hallelujah. If you have seen Karina, one of my favorite movies, then you know what I'm talking about. I am listening to some of my dad's favorite music, including this song by Anita Baker. With just a piece of his heart, my angel. And to me, my father is one of my angels, one of my guides, and I am very connected to him. So I feel like it's synchronicity for me to be playing this and talking about my daddy. And I also want to share some about the name Jehoshua because I feel like when I call myself Sheba, people are like, well, why the hell would you change your name to that? Like, what is a Sheba? So I'm going to talk about it. So when I was in my mummy's tummy, my mom and dad had some discussion about whether or not to name me Jehoshua. She was like, you're not finna name my baby Jehoshua. That's what you won't do. So they decided to name me Michelle, but he then said, if the child is called Michelle, then you have to spell it like Michel. Just giving me so much. Okay? But I believe his intention was for me to recognize that I am royal. Okay? And the name of my dad's business was Royal Solutions. And I did try to LLC that, but did not work. So we are Creative AF Consulting LLC, and that is fine. Same thing. And so I was going to read this bit from Second Kings so that you could know what Jehoshua did. And then I will explain some of my work. And you will see how it lines up. Okay. All right. The seed royal of Judah destroyed, save Joash. And when Athaliah, the mother of Uzziah, I guess that's how that is said. I don't fucking know. I'm just going to read this. Saw that her son was dead. She arose and destroyed all the seed royal. So like she had all the babies and children of her husband, the king, killed because, now her son was dead. So she was like, well, ain't nobody finna be the king but me. I'm finna be the king. But Jehosheba, the daughter of King Joram, the sister of Uzziah, her son, so I guess that was her stepbrother, took Joash, the son of Uzziah. So this is like the son of the son of the son the son of this fucking crazy lady, her grandson. Okay. And stole him from among the king's sons, which were slain. And they hid him, even him and his nurse, in the bedchamber from Athaliah, so that he was not slain. And he was with her hid in the house of the Lord 6 years. And Athaliah did reign over the land. So what happened was, and please excuse me, I went out last night, so I'm recovering. Anyway, what happened was the grandma was like, okay, my son's dead, so ain't nobody finna be king but me, so I'm the king. Okay. So Jehoshua took the baby and she hid him because she knew that he was the rightful heir to the throne, and that at some point it was going to be okay to bring him out and have him take back the throne. Okay. So that is my work. Okay. We're going to take back the throne. And we are going to give our children, our black children, we are going to give them the tools necessary for them to do their work here, for them to be royal, okay? Because as we all know, we have not been able to live as royalty. We haven't even known that we are royalty. We haven't even known that we are God's chosen people. And forgive me if that's offensive to you. I really don't give a fuck. I'm just speaking my truth. I am here on this earth to tell the truth. Part of my work is to be a messenger of truth. And so I'm here to tell the truth. And I'm going to reach as many adults as I can in order to make sure that the children get the message. And I don't care what happens. You know, they can fight me, they can try to kill me, they can do whatever the fuck they want to do. But my work here is as a servant of the Creator, okay? I'm not a Christian, okay? But I still use my Bible, and I still believe in God, and I understand how God works. And I'm doing my work. I came here to be in this body with this DNA that I was given that was very powerful so that I could do this work. And I'm going to do it. So like I said, whoever feels like they need to come for me, they need to fight me, fucking try it, because I'm protected. And I guarantee that by the time I'm out of here, these children going to know that they have power. And the next generation of black people in this land right here are going to be free. We're physically free, okay? But we're not free because we are in a mental prison, a mental slavery that has been created and produced intentionally to keep people from knowing that they can create the life that serves them, that they don't have to live in these really difficult and uncomfortable situations and carrying years and years and years of generational grief and trauma with them. Like, you can unlock that. You can, but you have to be ready to do the work. Okay. So let me tell y'all what's up for this week. Now that I have revealed the big secret of my life, which is I'm finna fuck it up. I'm finna fuck it up out here. And I'm okay with it. Like, I don't give a damn. Like, for a long time, I was like, oh, I don't want to do this. Why would you tell me to do this? Why would I have this work? I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck at all. And I hope that everybody who follows me and feels inspired by the stuff that I say about transmuting their pain into power and freeing themselves from the prison of internal hell knows that they're part of this work too. We're all part of it. We're all working together in it. So either you can get in line or you can get the fuck out of here. You don't have to watch this shit. You don't have to follow me. And excuse me for going off a little bit, but that's just all I feel like I need to say right now. Okay, so let me tell y'all what's up for this week. So this week, I pulled the cards and I looked at the charts, and I will be talking more about that in the Creative AF Flow Center in the Mighty Networks. So I will drop that in the caption here so that you can check that out. But we've got create, connect to spirit, hold the vision, remember you're abundant, and plan your abundant life. So be intentional and design it how it will suit you. Okay, because you can absolutely do that. You don't have to be like, oh, well, I guess I'm just gonna be this person forever. You can, if you're not going to step up and be for yourself and start showing up for you. Because, and here goes the thing, we have always expected white Jesus to materialize and save us. The truth is, it's just like my baby said last week, Jesus lives inside of you, knocking on the door. Hello, can you please open up your heart center and let me in, so that you can then embody the Christ energy and save yourself and exude love out here into the universe, because that is what we're supposed to be doing. Okay, that is what we're supposed to be doing. Other people are not responsible for coming over to you and saying, I'm saving you. It is you. It is your responsibility. Okay. Can't even read this. Oh, okay. Speak loudly with passion, your story, your life. Okay, so we have the new moon in Gemini coming up on the 11th, I will be holding a class for those who are interested in learning more about the new moon in Gemini and why you are struggling to manifest in your life. Okay. And I can tell you about this because I have been there. Everything I teach about, everything I talk about, I have lived it. I have experienced it. I never, ever show up to talk about anything that I have not also done. So know that. So if I show up here and I say anything, it's because I have experienced it. I have been in it. I have lived it. Okay. And, you know, I always was like, oh my God, my life is so hard. But like, it's intentionally risky that I always was like living. I was like, yes, I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try this. Because if I didn't, then I wouldn't fucking know anything. I wouldn't have any information or any knowledge to share with the rest of you. If I was just like, well, I guess I'm just gonna be here. No, I was like, let's try it. But my soul was intentional in that. Cause like I told y'all previously, I have a large work to do here in trying to spread the message of truth with you guys. So I have to be bold, brave, and brazen in order to do that. I have to. Okay. So yes. So in the class, we will be talking about the moon, one, because I don't know if everybody understands working with the moon. So when I grew up in my house, we always had a farmer's almanac. I didn't know why we had that. And I was like, what is the purpose of this? Because it doesn't go with anything else we have in here. But my dad was working with the moon, so that's why. And as I started to work with the moon, it's been 2.5 years now. It has changed my life exponentially because every moon cycle, I'm looking at the sign that the moon is in. I'm looking at the other planets making any aspects to the moon or to each other. And I'm noting what the energy is there. Okay, that's what we are supposed to be working on here. So then I write. And then I take action based on what I've written or what I'm feeling. And I unlock so many different levels. Like, this shit is a fucking game, you guys. You are trying to free yourself from this fucking mirage that you believe is actual life. So when you start doing your work and you're like, oh man, I can't believe I'm glowing up like this, you realize this is a fucking game. And you got to play it. You got to play it. There's a book that I listened to probably last year called The Game of Life and How to Play It by Florence Scovel Shinn. And this lady, the way that she uses affirmations, or used affirmations, because I believe that she is absolutely dead at this point, but the way that she used affirmations was in helping her clients, the people who came to her for help, to create their own realities, to fix their vibration. And I am going to carry on that work for all the people who came before, Neville Goddard, like even Abraham Hicks. Like, I am going to spread this message, and I am going to be the fucking truth in my space. For anybody who follows me, I want to be able to teach you how this shit really fucking works, and how you can use your human physical body and your emotional body to create your life with Source, our creator, who is waiting for you to be like, okay, I'm ready for my help now. I'm ready. Because the thing is that we're already connected, but you know what keeps you closed off? Them chakra centers. If they're not open, you can't get your downloads. You can't get your, I kind of look at it like if we were walking around here, like, well, which we are walking around here. Every time I say this, I'm like, well, that's actually what's happening. We're walking around here with this invisible energy that we are connected to that goes to the sky, is how I see it. And when we don't recognize that, first of all, we're all connected and we're all doing the same shit, really, we can't use it. We can't use it. It's like literally leading and guiding you like this. But if you're not paying attention to it, you'll be bumping up against the wall and doing all kinds of crazy wild shit, and not focusing on loving yourself, living in abundance, because it is your birthright to live in abundance here. It is absolutely your birthright. You were born to connect to that fucking lightning bolt and get all that you need so that you could create it here. Imagine that this is a chalkboard for you to write on and create and then live in. Like you have a little notebook. Okay, tomorrow I want this. Draw in the notebook. Boom. There it is. But you probably don't even think that you can do that. And you know what? Somebody came to my house to do some service work for me. And we were talking a little bit, and he was sharing with me that, you know, he was kind of skeptical about spirituality and just, you know, living kind of like I live or whatever. And he said he was a little apprehensive about, you know, asking his wife to learn more so that she knew what she was talking about. Because I guess she was talking about retrograde, and like, you know, she was saying that she wasn't going to do something and she was going to wait till retrograde was over. And I was like, yeah, I guess I can understand that. I mean, there are some aspects that people believe in and some things that people do that I don't subscribe to, but I'm not going to tell them that they can't. Now, what I will say is anything that you focus on that produces fear or lack in you, don't do that. Try not to do that. Okay. But later I was looking at, I guess, the flyer for The Conjuring, the new Conjuring that came out or whatever. And then I saw, because I was on Wikipedia, and those people had created like a psychic paranormal society or something. And these motherfuckers went and created a whole society for skeptics. Like they really have that shit. And I mean, I understand that some stuff is outrageous and unbelievable. Okay. But you created a society for you to be like, that's not true. If you don't think something is true and you don't believe it, then shut the fuck up. Okay. Continue to be restricted in your life, but allow the people who want to expand to expand. Your work is not to tell us that we cannot expand if we want to. Your work is to expand. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, this is bullshit. So I know there are probably going to be some people who are like, girl, you can't do all that shit that you're talking about. Watch me do it. Watch how I'm doing it. Bet I'm doing it. Bet if I think something, bet if I speak something, bet if I write something, it be here. But you know why? Because I absolutely believe that it can happen. And when I put it out there, I imagine it going to the sky like a fucking pneumatic tube system. Boop. Then what they do when they get it. Cool. And they send it back. But guess what? When you start bullshitting and you start thinking that the shit is not real, they're sending it back to the same carrier, through the carrier to the tube, in the tube that you were right next to when you asked for it. But you move. So you don't get it back until you get back to where you was when you asked for it. And that's the trick. But that's why I'm here, okay? Because I want to help you get back to where you was when you asked for the thing. So I'm just really looking forward to helping more people and to telling the truth. Because that's what the fuck I came here for. And I mean, I just at this point, like, and I feel like based on the cards that I pulled and everything that I saw coming up for this week, we gotta let go of the baggage. You have to let go of the baggage. Because if you don't, you continue to operate from where you were when you were traumatized. So like, if I was still acting like a 16-year-old girl who lost her daddy, and I'm a 37-year-old woman who has 2 kids, and I'm out here trying to get it and grind, then I'm not going to get it and grind. Okay? Because I'm going to be acting like a 16-year-old girl instead of a grown woman. So, like the song say, I just got to be free. I just got to be me. I just have to glow and grow. You know, my friend Kwame, he always says that. And I don't know if I talked about the necklaces already, but I am going to buy some more material because I was not expecting so many people to be like, oh, I want one, I want one, I want. And my friend Katia, she was like, you need to make that necklace. And I was like, okay. And we do that for each other, you know. And the thing about all of the people that I work with, all of my brands, all of my clients, we are doing this. It's definitely a balance. I never try to work with people who can't give anything back to me. Like, the people that I work with are on the same level as me spiritually. And if they're not, I'm going to do my best to help them rise. And the thing is, though, is that you have to do your work. So you can't come over here and be like, well, Sheba, can you fix me? Are you ready to fix you? Because I can only give you the information. Like, if I was a real doctor and I gave you medicine and you don't take it, I mean, I still did my job by prescribing it to you. But if you don't take it, I can't make you take it, you know. So I'm almost done. I don't even know what I was talking about. I had got an interruption because I'm a mother and I have two spoiled children that I just discovered were spoiled earlier this week. I don't know why it took me so long to pick that up, but I finally got it. Anyway, so we are about to go to the cemetery to visit the gravesite of my dad. And like I said, that's all I have for this week. I will be posting more information and talking about the week ahead in the Creative AF Flow Center. So if you would like to join, you absolutely can do that. Like I said, just remember that you're already abundant. You need to connect to source and you need to drop off the bags, because that is what is keeping you from rising. Like, if you imagine it, like literally, like imagine you are really trying to flow up, but you have sandbags attached to you. You need to cut the bags. Okay. If you don't know how to find them, you need to get with me so that we can look into it. All right. I do chart readings for healing. So I do astrology for healing, and I also do cards, and I just sit with you and read your energy. So if you want to do that, we can do that, because what I'm trying to do is help everybody get to the level where they need to be in order for them to create and produce what it is that they really, really, really want to. So like, whatever it is that you really want to create, like let's say you have a brand or a product in your mind, but you're holding yourself back from it because you don't think you can do it. Well, my job is to get you to the point at which you can do it. Okay. All right. So I will see you guys later. Thank you so much for being with me and for listening to me rant a little bit today. I had a good time, and I will be back next week, and I'm working on an intro for this. I just haven't, like, it has been a long journey trying to get to the point where I was like, what the fuck am I even going to podcast about? What am I even going to talk about? And this is it. So I love y'all. I appreciate everybody, and I'll see y'all later. Okay. Bye-bye.